Hi, I'm Aishwarya from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, studying at Tech Multitech Dr.Rangarajan, Dr.Sakunthala Engineering College. My batchmates are R.Karthika and D.Mohana. We have done a project on smart crop fencing against wild animals and birds using wireless sensor networks. The main objective of our project is to reduce the risk of animals' life from being electrocuted. We use sound instead of electricity to drive the animals away from the field. Our aim of the project is to reduce the man-animal conflict. Also, we aim at protecting the crop without direct physical contact. We all know that agriculture is the backbone of Indian economy and it meets the food requirements of people. The crop protection is very much important to protect it from animals and birds. So, we have come up with a model by using Raspberry Pi and image processing as a solution to this. After detecting intrusion by PIR sensor, a buzzer sound is produced to drive animals away from the field. In the existing system, we use electric fences that use electricity as a crop protection methodology. This risks the life of animals as they may be electrocuted. We also use other methods such as the natural repellents, but it is not effective. The current method we follow is high cost and it is not reliable. Also, there is no proper detection and it risks the life of animals. Literature survey. The first paper we have used is the design and analysis of wireless sensor networks for animal tracking in large monitoring polar regions using space-type distributions and single sensor model. From this paper, we have used the implementation of sensor and its working. The second paper we have used is the smart fencing for crop field monitoring. From this paper, we have used the method for detecting intruders using ultrasonic sensor. The third paper we have used is IoT solution for crop protection against wild animal attacks. From this paper, we have used the buzzer as an alerting unit. The third paper we have used is the movement direction and distance classification using a single PIR sensor. From this paper, we have used the PIR sensor and this working methodology to detect the body temperature. The fifth paper we have used is the animal intrusion detection based on convolutional neural network. From this paper, we have used the working of PIR sensor and camera that are helpful in detecting the animals that causes the intrusion. Proposed system. In this, we use the Raspberry Pi processor, which is helpful to integrate all the sensors in the wireless network. To detect the animal intrusion, we use the Raspberry Pi camera and the PIR sensor. The Raspberry Pi camera captures the pictures of the animals and the PIR sensor which is helpful in detecting the body temperature of the animals. We use OpenSiri application to compare the captured images with the images in the database. We use PIR sensor as an additional protection which is helpful in detecting the body heat of the animals that causes the intrusion. Once the animal is detected, a buzzer sound is produced. We also have incorporated a GSM module which is helpful in sending the SMS to the owner's phone. The advantages of a proposed system includes as follows. There is no risk of life involved in the crop protection. We do not use electric fences, so loss of life is considerably saved. This method is very effective and it is the best alternative when compared to the traditional method. This also reduces the man-animal conflict. Architecture diagram. In this, we have image capturing module, alert unit, sensing module, communicate unit, and data processing unit. In the image capturing module, we use Raspberry Pi camera for capturing the images of the animals that causes the intrusion. In the sensing module, we use the PIR sensor for detecting the body temperature of the animals. In the alert unit, we have the buzzer which is used to drive the animals away from the field. In the communicate unit, we use the GSM module which is used to send text messages to the respective field owners. In the data processing unit, we have the Raspberry Pi which is useful to integrate all the sensors in the wireless network. The hardware requirements we use include the Raspberry Pi, PIR sensor, Raspberry Pi camera, connecting wires and buzzer. In the software for the front end we are using Python with OpenCV and in the back end we are using OpenCV internal database. Module description. The first module is the data processing unit. In that we are using the Raspberry Pi 3B plus, which is used to integrate all the sensors in the wireless network like PIR sensor, camera, and it is helpful for processing the data. The next module is the sensing module, in that we are using the PIR sensor for detecting the body temperature of the animals. In the image capturing module, we are using the Raspberry Pi camera, which is a high quality of 8 megapixels for capturing the images. In the communicate unit, we are using the GSM module, which is helpful for sending the text messages to the crop owners. As you can see, our project have used Raspberry Pi camera, buzzer, PIR sensor, and a GSM module, which is integrated through the Raspberry Pi processor. After capturing the images through the Raspberry Pi camera, it compares the images that are captured with those in the database, followed by which the type of the intrusion will be displayed in the console. Conclusion. The proposed system is very much effective in detecting the type of intrusion without risking the lives of the innocent animals. And these are the reference papers that we are used in the project. Thank you.